Hey folks, welcome to Fyreflye's Follies. I hope that you enjoy the video today. If you do, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out, and if you have not subscribed, I hope that you will and that you'll stick around for a while. So today I am going to be canning up some sweet tea concentrate. Tea is easy to make, it doesn't take that long, but if you forget to make it when you have someone coming over, then you have hot tea to serve. Melts the ice, gets watered down. I'm only doing just a few jars. I have a friend who's been helping me out, and they drink sweet tea. I forget to make tea when they're coming, and it's always just kind of a watered down mess. So I'm going to fix this so that I can have it on hand and ready to go. So this is really very simple. I have 6 cups of water that I've brought up to a boil. I have the bags that I would normally make 3 gallons of tea with. I'm going to put them in. So I'm going to put them in and I'm going to let them, turn them off and let them steep for about 10 minutes. And once that's done, I'll bring you back. Alright, so while my tea was steeping, I put my jars into my stock pot. I didn't get my canner out. I'm just going to use my stock pot. I'm doing a small batch. Put my jars into my stock pot to be heating up, and I've got it on low. You can use any pan that will cover your jars by an inch of water, as long as you put something in the bottom of it. And I have a rack in the bottom of this one. And I put my jars in to start heating. So there are just a couple of steps left to finish out the tea. And that is starting to boil. Just what we're looking for. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tea bags out. Now this is enough concentrate to make 3 gallons of tea. When I make tea, I put a cup of sugar per gallon. That's the way my friend likes it. Actually, they would like it sweeter than that, but I usually don't. They like McDonald's tea, and that's a little sweet for me. So I'm going to add 3 cups of sugar. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this back up to a boil. And once it reaches a boil, I'm going to let it boil for 1 full minute just to make sure the sugar dissolves completely. And it's pretty hot, so it shouldn't take but a minute. And while that comes up to a boil, I'm going to get my jars out. If you decide to make this sweet tea concentrate, 1 pint makes a gallon. I have half-gallon pitchers. I rarely ever make a full gallon. So I am canning this in half pints. But if you have a gallon tea pitcher that you want to make it in, you want to make it in pints. You just want to stir it every once in a while it's coming up to a boil. You're only doing that to completely dissolve the sugar. It feels like my sugar has all dissolved. So now we're just waiting on it to come up to a boil. Starting to bubble around the edges, so I'm going to start my timer and I'm going to let it go for 1 minute. just 1 minute, and now I'm just going to fill my jars. I'm going to bring them up to about a 1/2 inch headspace. I'm just going to use a measuring cup to get started because I don't trust myself to pour from this pan right away. And since this one doesn't quite have enough in it, I'm not going to process it. I'm going to actually use it to make tea. So I'm just going to sit it back here for now. Now I'm just going to take a paper towel and some plain white vinegar. I'm just going to wet my towel, and I'm going to wipe my rims just to make sure I didn't splash any of the sugar up on them, because that could prevent it from sealing. Alright, then I'm going to put on my lids and my rings. My rings are going to go on fingertip tight. Right, then I'm going to put these back in my stock pot. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and I'm going to let these process for 10 minutes. And I don't even have to wait, it's already at a boil. So I'm just going to set a timer for 10 minutes. Put the lid back on. Now, when 10 minutes is up, I will shut the heat off and I will let them sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. And once that's done, I will bring you back and show you how they turned out. And I'll have a quart of tea made to go along with it. Okay, so I covered it, brought it back up to a boil, and I let these process for 10 minutes, and then I shut them off, and they've been sitting here for about 10 minutes. And I think they have all sealed. I think I heard them all click. But I'm still going to let them sit for a while. And in a few hours, probably in the morning, I will take off the rings and I will wash the jars and I will label them and I will put them in my pantry. And they're good for as long as you want to keep them. Like I said, I have a friend who's been coming and helping me do things, and he drinks sweet tea. And I did mix up that 3/4 of a pint. I made a quart and a half. And it turned out wonderfully. It's perfect for me. He may like his a little sweeter. But to me, it's a perfect glass of iced tea. I really hope that you enjoyed the video today. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will and that you'll stick around for a while. If you hit the notification bell, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video based on your settings. Y'all, thank you so much for watching today. Y'all have a great day.